Hi, I'm Kamna Bhandari. I'm a mother of two, nutritionist by profession, and what I believe is you are what you eat. I love my coffee. So much so, my kids know that my day is incomplete without my coffee. Now, does that sound strange to you coming from a nutritionist? Well, not really, shouldn't. What works for me may not really work for you. And that's what coffee and caffeine is all about. Coffee is become quite controversial, I would say. Some people say, oh, you shouldn't have it at all. And some people say, oh, there's nothing wrong with it. And I have 4 cups a day and it works for me. And I feel like I'm high on energy and it increases my athletic performance. True? Not so true. So what is caffeine all about? So when we talk about coffee, well, the effects of coffee are good. They do have its own set of beneficial effects, but the amount of caffeine that a cup of coffee will really have depends upon a few factors. The kind of coffee, that's the roast. So the darker the roast, the deeper the flavor, but lesser the caffeine. Lighter roast will have higher amount of caffeine. For how long you brew it, if you brew it for longer, it will have more caffeine. Then you have the quantity, of course. Right? How strong you make your coffee, how much of coffee powder you add to your cup, that matters. And fun fact, certain brands, your well-known chains, yes, your well-known chains do have somehow a lot more caffeine than your regular homemade coffee. Now wonder why those are a lot more addictive and you want to go back to the same brand of coffee cup when you step out of the house or you're at your office. So caffeine is good for you because it is obviously keeps you high on energy, it keeps you alert, it doesn't let you fall asleep easily for most of you. For me, it doesn't. Trust me, I can have a coffee and then go for a nap. It works. It's good for cognitive health. Studies and research shows that caffeine can actually slow down and prevent Alzheimer's symptoms, your dementia symptoms and Parkinson's symptoms. It is also good for type 2 diabetes. It is also good for as a fat burner for weight loss. But it does not mean because you want to lose weight, you go and have 6 cups of coffee and that's going to work for you. It's not going to work for you. Coffee also protects you from liver diseases and reduces liver scarring. Research also shows that coffee can protect you from the oxidative stress that comes out of cancer and protects you from through all the antioxidant properties that it has. And coffee also is known to improve your longevity, so helps you live a little bit longer. So these are the good parts of the caffeine. Now coming to what will happen if you overdo your coffee, and what do you mean by overdoing your coffee? You know, actually the amount of coffee which is going to suit me may not necessarily suit you because it depends mainly on 2 factors. One, your genetic makeup. Yes, you heard it right. Some people can metabolize and handle more coffee than others and it's absolutely all right, while some cannot handle as much. The second factor that plays an important role on how much coffee is good for you depends upon your body weight. So roughly about 3 to 4 grams per kg body weight is the amount of coffee that your body can tolerate. It's safe to say that about 2 to 3 cups of coffee ranging in about 200 to 300 mg of caffeine that a coffee may have is okay to have on a daily basis. Now what happens when you just go on and on black coffee through the day because you have your assignments, your deadlines to meet and you can't do without? You're skipping meals and then you're just calling for black coffee one after the other. Stop right there because that's not doing any good for you. You're on a temporary high, but that is going to leave you very anxious, and I'm sure you must have experienced that when you've had 10 cups of black coffee just so that you can pull through the day. And when you hit the couch at night, you're not able to sleep, you're feeling very restless, and you are a lot more anxious than what you were at the start of the day. Blame your coffee for it. You will also feel that when you see your hands, you may see tremors, light palpitations, constipation, gut health gets affected, especially people who have IBS should definitely not overdo their coffee. Also, coffee can really, while it can increase your athletic performance and you can lift that extra set of weights when you have a shot of black coffee before your gym, but it can also slow you down because excess of anything is not going to work beyond a point. So keep these things in mind while you enjoy your cup of coffee every day.
Hi and welcome to BigBasket's YouTube channel. In this playlist, you will learn everything you need to know to lead a healthier life through nutrition science. So share your feedback in the comment section below, drop in a like and subscribe to our channel.